What's good, Squadrino? It's your boy. Now, today is Magic Shapes Volume 1 episode. I'm going to debut how the system works. Got a special treat in there, hyper hexagram, hyper saw diamond. We'll get into the hyper engine a little bit, yada bashada. But first, I want to talk about this particle solid movement, because this is like a combination of Blofeld transient information. Remember I told you sound moves particle solids? Well, look, check it out. Like, you can't deny this at all. Can't deny it at all. One bit. And you see this move. Let's watch this vitamin C dance. It's crazy. That's some heavy shit, man. I told you, sound affects the particle solid region. It also affects the fluid region. Now, let's look at this water. A little bit of fluid action. Gotta be careful with this around electronics, you know. But let's check it out. Let's check this out. I don't know. Let's turn this on. Shit all out of tune, I know. That's crazy, man. That's probably some good water, man. Probably some good water. That shit's been programmed, man. That's what you call right there. That's what we call live chemistry. This is what we call live chemistry on I told you I'm fancy myself a chemist. I was a grade A chemistry student though. I had good grades in that in high school. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this water, this citric acid has been program, man. I think I might have to intake that and get to this lesson. Man, that's some bitter ass vitamin C. Whoa. Right. Without any further ado, let us begin. My bad, friends. I just wanted to get to that demonstration real quick. Now, we will get to this demonstration. Magic Shapes Volume 1. Now, let's start from the knit patch. Okay, so first on the itinerary is sine orbs. Now, the reason for that is that's because that's slot 80. Whoops. So, slot 80. Let's get up to it. Alright. Sounds kind of boring. Sounds like a really harmonic sine wave. Alright. Now what you do is, because there's a -2, that means there's a 2-part to it. I mean, there's this one cycle and there's a 2 cycle. One cycle is 0 and 2 cycle starts on 64. Alright. Oops. Okay, now two cycle. Now when you FM it, it starts getting atrocious. But that just depends on FM, because see, you gotta plug things in. You bring in oscillator 3 like a sine wave or something, because we're using sine orbs ironically, right? Hold on, I'm trying to also, for some reason, something didn't go on here. I don't know why. This shit's retarded. Like, that's where computers are crazy. Like, I do this shit, and I'm like fervently in here. Trust me. Like, there's no games being played. I'm trying to figure out where the hell slot 82 or 83 went to. Because it's like, I can't find it for shit. It's insane. Nope, that's not it either. That's 84. That's crazy. So that's sine orbs 2. The dash 2 means there's a 2 part. So there's a 1 cycle part and there's a 2 cycle part. And that's because it splits into 2 sections. You know, from 0 to 63 is the 1 part, and from from 64 on up, you know, that's the 2 part. The second part, which is the 2 cycle. Okay, so let's get to the next one. And that's the 0 plus sine orb. So basically it's a sine orb, but then it's been sined like up, like a sine, kind of like a sine wave. I can't explain it. I'm gonna have to take pictures and stuff and show it to you. Let's listen. There's the combination with this one. You see there's a difference of 4, and then there's a 2 part. But in the 4, it's I'm also, that's what I also did with these magic shapes, because some of them have the up and down. So I phase invert. I did the phase, so you have phase in here too. You can do phase FM and all that extra good stuff, which is great, because this gives you robust sound. Plus, if you want to do different things, like you don't have to start the wave going up. You can start it going down. That's the magic of all this shit. But some of these waves don't go up and down, like the hexagram, for instance. That takes up the whole fucking thing, and I'll show you that. And that wasn't even combining the two of them together, but let's combine it on some phase. See? See how robust that is? Playing games. That's only 2 patches. And I haven't really made a patch yet. This is a hyper square. We've already been over that. I don't know why 83 didn't load in, or if I did. Maybe I skipped it on accident. But listen, man. Look, just get to the store and get this shit. This shit is 100. This is falling orbs, because it's a saw. So the orbs are going like this instead of like this. They're like this, and then there's like, they're like this, and there's a 1 cycle of this, so 1 and 1, and then 1 and 1, and then the 2 cycle, which is 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and then it's going down and then up, but it's split like bang and bang in the saw wave. You can hear it. And the magic with this is because you can still use the sine wave, or you can go to saw. because it's done at that slope. This box better than any box ever made, man. I'm telling you that right now. Any desktop unit out there, there ain't no desktop unit that does it better than this. Maybe there's a couple back in the day that did some hammering, but this is the utilitarian box right here. I promise you that. This is utilitarian, man. I'm telling you that. Everybody that got a studio that makes any type of music should probably own one of these. And if you own one of these, you probably need to holler at me because, dude, I got the sauce. I promise you that. No games. This shit organic. This shit raw. No cut. You know what I'm saying? The only cut you put on is the waves, but that's the regular shit. But look, dude, we're getting into the next level. Dudettes, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's subscribed to me, subscribers, trolls, I know you looking good. Look. So look. Whenever you heard a Blofeld sound that robust, and there ain't no reverb or none of that on, and you know what? I'm gonna get into the effects section. People say the effects on here, it's because you don't know how to get into that. I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to bring these effects out, man. I put reverb on here, man. Sound like I had a fucking orchestra in here this weekend when I was in here testing shit. Sorry I didn't put hexagram on this one. It's on the next one, and the volume 2, and it's about to be in stores soon. I have to make a couple more things for it and it's done. Anyway, this square orb, sine orbs, it looks like music notes. So, like, you know how a music note goes up and it has a little thing and then there's one down there? It looks like music notes. And it's really, really, really nice. Crazy. Hold on. Gotta put a square on it though, because that's how you make the music notes. You go in the line and if a square. See, you have to adjust. You can't leave the numbers. That's another thing with these. These engines, it's not a gimmick, y'all. I'm telling you that. Every number, oh, yeah, leave this one on 12 for this one in the same one. No, it might work for that one and it might not. You might need to turn to 18. This is a fully variable utilitarian box. The secrets that I've unlocked in here, you are going to be grateful for. And you're going to say, you know what, fuck every other box out there. I don't need the Integra. I don't need the Virus. I don't need the You need maybe one or two of these. And a pulse, or maybe one or two of those, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's like some sexy shit right there, man. You know what I mean? That is a poly sex machine orgy. You know what I'm saying? That is like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. Alright, so that's it. My bad, y'all. Hold up, back to this. Try diving. My bad, y'all. Oh, man. I had too much fun. Alright, so yeah, this is what you do, and you play games. This is silent, you know that. Well, I could make it silent. So yeah, so basically these 2s and 4s, you know, I already explained that to you. I'm probably... Maybe I'll just draw. I'm gonna draw it out on the next video. I have it on some paper. All right. Let's go to saw hexagram. Another interesting. Yeah, you hear that? That's just crazy. Here, spinning, zoom, 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 zoom. Picture a hexagram in a circle spinning like some magic. Zip, 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 zip. Yeah, man, that thing crazy. That hexagram be spinning, and then you can. Then don't think you can't send something through it. You can send shit through it, right into the magic circle. You can. Hold up, let me see something real quick. Let's play. Hold up. My bad, y'all. I reversed it. Yeah, it's pretty powerful shit, man. This whole apartment's pretty much filled up. All right, so saw diamond. All right, and then we'll get into the hyper little thingy here in a second, and then the hex lock and shit. Okay, here we go. Saw diamond, very chaotic. This is what I'm saying though. But what you do is you bring it out with the FM. That's when you bring out the shapes with the FM. What you do is watch, check it out. That shit's really strong, man. I'm telling you, you can rock out a live show with this something major, man. I promise you that. Like, this shit is crazy. Alright, I showed you guys the hexagram. Alright, now let's get into this a little quick, because I gave a little bonus here. So let's get into the hyper hyper hexagram. And whoops. Okay. Now, with the hyper engine, there's 4 parts. You can either be on the 0, just you know what I mean, the 0 area, 32, 64, or 96. We're in that 64. You're like in the middle of the spread. There's 4. It's a 4 oscillator spread on each one. As you hear, if you listen, clear as day. There's no FM going on. Well, oscillator 3 needs to be turned off. There's no FM going on. All right. Now when I turn this up to here, I'm at the bottom oscillator because I said there's 4. It's going down. Okay. 4. 1, 2, the middle, which is here, and then 4. Now I'm telling you, when you do this, I'm gonna FM it now, and then you see how it works. See how I spread it out? That's too much. See how I turn it off? Yeah, turn it up to 18. That's what you do. 18, that's it. Now, thing is, you turn to 64, it kind of takes the spread away. There you go. So, basically with the hyper engine, what I'm saying is you need to experiment with 0, 32, 64, 96. In between those ranges is basically what I am telling you should do. There are hidden numbers right before the actual conjunction numbers, or the main numbers, which is 0, 32, 64, and Yata Mashata. You'll experience that when you put it to 63 instead of 64, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm telling you, that's at 127. Now, what you do if you want to plug something in is you take oscillator 3 and you plug it into 1. Now, what happens is it gets real crazy right here. See? Pulse width has more than one function now for each engine. I would want to say that this box is definitely sounding way bad. Hypersaw Diamond, here we go. Yeah, see, I told you. That's some heavy stuff, man. Really heavy. Hex lock. So yeah, man, this tape's getting a little bit long. That will wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That is Magic Shapes Volume 1. I will be doing Hypersaw next. Or not Hypersaw, Hyper Engine, how that works and more in depth. I was just playing with it here real quick just to show you. But like I said, that's the saw hex lock. I don't know, this dumbass camera's always blurry. Can't wait till I get a new one and take this one to a hammer or a golf club. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the flip. Much love, 528 Y18. I'll catch you. Crowtown.